following map outlines the history behind the Khalistan movement through the partition of India in 1947. After being under British rule, the Indian subcontinent was split into two main states, India and Pakistan. At the time, Bangladesh was not an independent state, but an exclave of Pakistan, known as East Pakistan, until 1971. The partition created superimposed boundaries over the Indian subcontinent that designated territory for the two major religions of the area, Hinduism and Islam, India for the Hindus and Pakistan for the Muslims. The superimposed boundaries also split up ethnic religions between borders. Before the partition, the Sikhs lived in the entirety of the Punjab region in the north, but after the boundary was settled, a large section of Punjab was given to Pakistan, which had now become a Muslim-majority country. So, the Sikhs were forced to flee to India, and that is where the majority of Sikhs live today. Nowadays, there are around 24 million Sikhs, 20 million of which live in India and 16 million of those live in the Punjab region of India. Only around 20,000 Sikhs still live in Pakistan today. Sikhism is a monotheistic religion that emerged from Hinduism around the year 1500. It was founded by the Guru Nanak in Lahore, which is currently the capital of Punjab, Pakistan. Lahore, as the hearth of Sikhism, is home to many important Sikh religious sites, and the cultural landscape of Sikhism can be seen all around West Punjab, despite the eradication of Sikhs from Pakistan following the partition. In Lahore, here is a Sikh shrine containing the ashes of Ranjit Singh, a leader of the Sikh Empire in the early 1800s. Here is the Gurdwara, or place of worship, that was built where Guru Nanak was believed to be born in Nankana Sahib near Lahore. The main driving centrifugal force of the Sikh separatist movement is the difference in religion between the people of Punjab, India, and the rest of India. 58% of people living in Punjab, India are Sikhs, with only 38% Hindus, while India as a whole is 80% Hindu, 14% Muslim, and only around 1.5% Sikh. Another centrifugal force driving the Sikh separatist movement is the language difference between the Punjab region and the rest of India. In Punjab, India, Punjabi is the first language of 90% of people, while in India as a whole, Punjabi is only the first language of 2.8% of people. The proposed movement is to create a separate country as a homeland for Sikhs called Khalistan. The proposed territory contains the Punjab provinces of India and Pakistan, as well as parts of North Indian provinces near Punjab. The territory proposed here matches where the Sikhs historically lived before the partition of India in 1947. As you can see, this proposed territory includes Punjab, Pakistan, which as of now is 97% Muslim. But the Sikhs want the territory because of their history and the religious sites that are still there. This map shows India with the province of Punjab labeled in white. India is a corrupt state with two extensions off the main area that make India hard to manage because of the different needs of, say, the mountainous regions of Kashmir when compared to the coastal areas of southern India. Transportation is also quite difficult in the mountainous terrain of Kashmir, as well as the reduced access to East India. North India is quite narrow, leaving the province of Jammu and Kashmir easily cut off from the rest of India. If Khalistan were to form, taking parts of the provinces east of Punjab with it, Jammu and Kashmir would be separated entirely from the rest of India. Jammu and Kashmir is already in territorial conflict with Pakistan and China as well as India, so if Khalistan were to form, it could look something like this, with Pakistan taking Jammu and Kashmir. The Khalistan movement arose in the 1940s and became a major separatist movement in the 1980s. In the 80s, some Sikhs formed extremist groups like the Khalistan Liberation Force. This extremism resulted in a phase of widespread terrorism in Punjab in the late 80s and early 90s. As the extremist groups continued, the Sikhs as a people began to distance themselves from the Khalistan movement and side with the Indian government. Nowadays, the Khalistan movement has become dormant, as many Sikhs are considering themselves as part of the Indian nation. This nationalism is a centripetal force that is keeping the Sikhs together with India.